Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of AVR Squared, where we're reacting to Violet Evergarden. This will be Violet Evergarden episode 2 reaction. We are on the Genreverse Podcast YouTube channel, Genreverse Podcast Network here on YouTube. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that red button, because we got a lot of really great podcasts that go up in video format on here, as well as the reactions to trailers and now anime. So we're also doing Christine and I are reacting to Classroom of the Elite Season 2. So if you're watching that seasonally, join us. And yeah, we have all of our podcast things that aren't video reactions available wherever you get podcasts from. We are in the process of switching that up a little bit. And so there might be some episodes that kind of get lost, but all of our stuff goes up on Soundcloud. It's all free, so go over there if you haven't listened to the most recent Marvel Multiverse Mayhem or the Cantina. Those you can definitely find on SoundCloud right now. I don't know why the RSS feed. Is that the boy? I can hear his game music. He's playing Astro's Playroom. Anyway, so yeah, you guys can catch that stuff there. Thank you to everyone that watched episode 1. I guess I'll say I'm at that Kyle Malone. This is at Adorable Doom, my wife Christine. And yeah, if you missed out on our episode, you're gonna tell him to turn it down.
I think it's his alarm.
Oh. If you didn't see our first reaction, go ahead and check that out. We are going to try to get through episode 2 today, and hopefully episode 3 tomorrow. I was warned, Christine, that episode 3 might be a bit much, so to make sure the calendar's kind of clean after that. And then
okay.
I hear a lot of people debating between 7 and 13 and 9 and 13 as being kind of rough. So we'll see. And yeah, guys, thanks for joining us on this journey. And I've got it actually recording the first time around now. I'm looking at it. Christine, can you verify that it is recording?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You're good.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into Violet Evergarden episode 2.
If Father saw your hair, I'm sure he wouldn't have allowed it. I bet he would have cut it off with a saber.
I wouldn't let him.
You've always been like that.
I'm glad he died.
Harsh? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not harsh. Maybe Daddy was a jerk.
Dad? I brought you something nice today to celebrate your promotion. Got it? Only you can do something, okay? Don't get attached.
Please teach her whatever you can about the job.
Okay.
There's almost a dress on that lady. Don't sneeze.
Just like a mechanical puppet. Duties? What are you even talking about? Iris, that's enough. Get back to work.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay. Maybe it's just drawn in that one shot.
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
You see, doll refers. It's an abbreviation for auto memory. This company is still pretty young, so we're all kind of like rookies here. That's not exactly true.
No.
Violet,
Depending on what you're
how to use a typewriter, but
writing, a lot of things will
I've never used one before.
weigh on you.
Then why don't you start
I'm wondering if she wrote in like the War Department, like writing the,
Yeah.
you know, your son died, or son or daughter, depending on time and world.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down. Understood, ma'am. Oh. Oh, it's better to take off your gloves. Okay.
It's gonna scare some people.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Change the resistance,
Yeah.
flexibility.
Oh, wait. Violet. Violet, stop! Do it a little more quietly, okay?
Hmm?
Thank you very much. I don't want it. And don't
Ouch.
Shut
look
down.
so sweaty like that.
What? He works.
What's up with them? I mean, when you see a man who's been working hard like that, the least you could do is say thanks. What do they mean, sweaty? Women these days are so
Out of my
calculating.
face.
And the perfume stinks. I bet they're just trying to snag a rich guy at the reception.
Don't worry about that.
Who
Oh, yeah.
cares? No more working girls for me. Hey, you, yakisoba?
I don't want
That means something
Yeah.
different.
Hey, you, would ya?
Yeah.
Hey, you. I call you that
Yeah, you do.
in a romantic way.
Yes.
It's a very, very strange home improvement reference of sorts.
This afternoon both asked for Catalina. By the way, I heard that new girl used to be in the army. Even though she's a child? Oh, and she... they don't have
You
to
know,
make her a doll.
we haven't talked a whole lot during this reaction, but my I think it was my second tour. We were in Kuwait doing the train up, and I met a kid there who was waiting, and allegedly, now could have been lying, but I don't necessarily think they were lying. Their command didn't want to send a teenager into theater, into I think maybe they were going to Iraq at the time, which was shutting down in 2010 anyways, and so they were waiting for him to turn 20. And
What?
because his birthday was like a couple of weeks after he got there, and there was a like a rear detachment or something with their unit, because Iraq was shutting down, so they still had elements of their unit in Kuwait, but they wouldn't let him go into Iraq until his 20th birthday. They felt
That's
weird, even though he'd already been in the military probably at 2 years at that point, if he had joined at 17, 18 years old.
Yeah,
So,
at 18, you're an adult.
Yeah.
And yet you're not being treated like an adult.
yeah, I'm not 100% sure on all the specifics, and like I said, this is a conversation I had with a young soldier in a dining facility in a DFAC there in Kuwait. Believable if you think
Yeah.
of like National Guard and Reserve units that are a lot more close knit. Hell, that kid could have been the command's nephew or some crap like that. But we do have. I mean, I've served in war zone with teenagers. 18, 19-year-old soldiers fresh out of basic and AIT, which is your job training. So yeah, I mean, and it's weird. We don't think of 18, or like you said, you're an adult at 18 or 19, but I mean, brains don't finish developing until roughly 25. And with modern comforts and especially since the World Wars, the invention of the teenager essentially is it's unique. We've created a age group that in a lot of ways, going back 100 years, didn't really exist. Like adolescence wasn't you were a man and a woman at 13 years old, and you went out and did manly and womanly things. And I'm not saying we need to go back to that whatsoever. Just pointing out that times changed drastically, and people's reactions to youth in combat is different. So
Yeah, to me, it's like if you hold someone back, then they're going to be behind. So why not, talk to people who are younger as adults? Like, why are you treating them like children?
Yeah.
Because there's some people even younger than that who have been out on their own.
Yeah.
And it's some people who are younger, it's like they may be more mature than you. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's...
Anyways.
I've seen some immature 30 and 40-year-olds.
Oh,
so.
God, yeah. Me.
And she's pretty cold and inconsiderate too. She doesn't fit this job. I want to write letters that are more exciting.
She feels something.
Yeah.
Love letter for an actress, but those jobs always go to Catalina.
You gotta earn your way up, lady.
Not only that, if you don't like it, go somewhere else.
She didn't want to eat, so she's been practicing her typing the whole time.
I see. Sorry to give you trouble.
So, then treat me to dinner, Claudia.
Don't call me by my name.
Why? Because you wanted a different girl? I can't believe you called out another girl's name in bed. That was
Oh my-
terrible.
Oh my
Aw,
God.
dude.
I'm sorry. I can't take you right now. I'm not getting any salary this month.
Okay.
She, like he said, like what the blonde kid said, a working girl? I mean, or did he just mean I can't take you out because, okay, maybe that's what it meant.
Yeah.
Sorry, I connected two lines.
Okay, thank you. I'll bring these to the delivery department. Great. Take it? Where?
To my room. For training. And for...
See, that's that whole stay busy thing that you know I've needed, your dad needed, my dad needed. It's something that they almost even force on us when we first come back, because we're used to an operation tempo, or what we call op tempo, that's very, very increased and that's the amount of training and missions and everything that you do before you go over your time over the down cycle, and then your space in between the time that those events take, in between deployments. That's the operation tempo. So you're used to this just for almost 2 years, and when it was 15-month deployments, some of those guys, talking almost 2.5 years worth of training and all of that, heightened up activity. And when you come down from all of that and you're back home and you're trying to get back into the demobilization, you're not as busy, and that's when thoughts start coming back or appearing. That's where bad memories start to really feed in. There's a honeymoon phase when you first get back, and part of that is the unit is demobbing. So you're doing all your safety classes, you're bringing in the gear, you're cleaning stuff. There's all sorts of weapons procedures, and days of cleaning weapons. All of that designed to keep you still busy and slowly bring you back into a civilian life. But in this type of situation, and in the past, before you had years and years of constant conflict like we had the last two decades, that didn't happen as much, and you have people that need something to do and need to be productive.
Yeah, but my question is, considering that she works through her breaks.
Oh, it's not healthy.
Exactly.
For
so
her,
to
her
me,
level
at her
Excuse me.
her situation, I'd be like, I would flat out tell her no, because it's like, are you even going to get sleep, let alone eat?
Yeah.
So.
But I do get the need to be busy, and essentially for some, especially when it starts coming to the trauma aspect, the need to stay busy is trying to keep memories and thoughts at bay, because if you don't think about it, then you're not thinking about it, which means you don't have to relive it, which avoidance in and of itself is not necessarily the healthiest thing. And I've went through a lot of therapy, including the prolonged exposure therapy, to learn that fact, that it's not that avoidance is not okay, but it is something that we do, and it's something that, like I said, the military themselves do keep us busy as we transition back in. And then all hell breaks loose on block leave.
Every month,
If you pay back 2 kroll every month, it will take you 120 years to pay it off.
Oh, wow.
You will be able to survive until then, sir?
Normally, she's a very good student. It's just, sometimes she gets really mad. I'm very sorry for hurting your precious child. Please forgive me.
Oh my goodness.
Well enough. Our teachings
Okay.
were utterly insufficient.
Her name is Erica.
Huh? I didn't ask for her name. Anyways, I don't like this letter. I'm not paying for this.
Refusing to pay because you didn't like it is illegal. What is it you don't like about it?
Out of my way.
Please be specific. Give us some guidance. And please be quick about it.
Damn.
We've received several complaints from a few customers.
Was there a problem?
No, well, are you?
I mean,
Yes, there is nothing wrong with my health.
No, actually, I mean about.
He said every household is going to own a car in the future.
Oh.
just about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
At least
a
here.
woman. I don't want him to think I'm easy.
I see.
But are you?
So then, well, he's not that.
There's nothing wrong.
I don't have any real feelings for him.
Oh.
And if he showed me he's serious, and if he really loves me. What are you talking about? He got angry and sent the letter back to me. Read it. Read what you wrote.
I read your letter.
Exactly what
However,
you
I do
said.
not have feelings for you now. Furthermore, your commitment to love is insufficient to me. You should
Oh
know
my
that
God.
I'm a
Wow.
competent and serious woman, so please consider this. However, I fully encourage you to try again once you have procured proper gifts as well as funds. Is there some kind of problem with this letter?
Oh my God.
I love it. I would frame that letter.
Yeah.
You saved that poor man.
Yeah.
But if I accepted his request too soon, he would think that I'm too easy to get. Women want men to chase them. I mean, they do, right? I loved him. I really did.
Then why didn't you say so?
I know. Why play like that? Boy.
What would you like?
So, sidebar here. I know a lot of people probably just scratch their head. What do you mean play like that? Like that's the dating game. Like it's all games. Yeah, I guess I haven't dated since high school. I mean,
I know, right?
And we didn't get together in high school at all. We honestly didn't even like each other. My sister and her were friends. She's 3 years younger than me, so there was no like, oh, I think she's cute. She was one, too young, freshman by the time I was a senior, and two, annoyed the shit out of me. But
It's because you were a jerk.
I was.
And I wasn't going to take your crap.
But in Iraq, things happen cause you to not necessarily want to exit this world with someone willing to dance on your grave. So I apologize, and things ended up here, 17, almost 17. Yeah, almost 17 years later. It's awesome, but it does leave me very often sitting there scratching my head like, what is so hard about romance for people? So if I ever seem like, oh, it's just such a piece of cake, it's not. It takes a shit ton of work, but we have a very unique kind of origin story. Survived 3 deployments, a pilonidal cyst early in our marriage. That was
fun.
That was great. A lot of hardships financially. Moving our first active duty station was Germany, and yeah, it's been a trip, but worth it.
And I want to say this: I wasn't gonna dance on his grave.
I if I were you, I would have.
No, you were awful, but I'm not like that.
I was. Anyways, I love you very much.
I love you too.
All right, let's go back to watching.
Water is enough for rehydration.
I'm going to go alone to visit him. I need to apologize.
It seems like the lady may have learned something. The brother.
Nature.
Or some rando.
Major, kill
No, just some rando.
You eating enough?
I've replenished my nutrients.
Then
Nutritional absorption complete. Maybe she lost her husband or lover in the war. Something she's
Or maybe
got
lost
something related
multiple
to.
people.
Yeah, she's got something related to the war. Some war trauma.
Can I ask you a question? Huh? Am I fit to become an auto memories doll?
Someday. I want to write beautiful letters that can move people's hearts too.
Okay. And in Violet's pursuit of understanding feelings, she hopes to be able to kind of do the same, understand what it takes to write a story that inspires.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sorry for being late. You can open it.
All right then.
The uniform's got a distinct military flair.
This is
A replica or the original?
that the Major gave me.
It was on the black market. Someone
Oh,
has
dang.
stolen it from your belongings.
I was right.
The way they looked at each other, maybe that's another
Lie? Okay, then.
Maybe not.
Violet,
I think she can handle it.
Yeah.
you bought that bag. That's why you didn't have any salary this month.
Oh.
Drink.
He had sold it.
Hey, who is the
No, he
maid?
bought it.
She's always
She just said he bought it. He
Back.
bought it back.
I don't know.
I get it. He just bought it back from the black market.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
When
I
was
read
the military
too much into things sometimes.
friend. He's from the Bougainvillea family.
Oh, so he's one of them.
What do you mean by them?
Even though he's from a rich family, he was a man with spirit. I'm afraid he's not coming back.
Alrighty. Yeah. Stop. Well, great episode. Much lighter than what I'm being led to fear in the upcoming episode 3. Lighter than the first episode, which is a good flow in my mind, because it wasn't like it was easy. It was just lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Still, the animation is beautiful in this show. I'm enjoying the music too. There's a few pieces that are incredibly fitting. And I don't know if they're quite standing out now, maybe as the series goes on. But yeah, I really liked it. What'd you think, babe?
Yeah, it was great. She'll get to where she needs to go, I'm sure. As far as learning the job, she'll eventually adjust, I'm sure. It'll just probably take some time, and I'm dying to know what's going on with the Major.
Yeah.
Like, what specifically?
What happened? Did he survive for a while and then die? Did he go back and no one knows where he's at? Is he POW?
Maybe.
And is he POW? That's a thought. Yeah, guys, let us know what you thought of the episode, how you rank this episode amongst the rest of them, down in the comments below. And yeah, anything else? No. Head over to lrmonline.com every day for entertainment news, needs, and opinions. Check out our podcasts. We've got things on Star Wars with the Cantina, Marvel with Marvel Multiverse Mayhem, a couple of catch-all entertainment, geek, and pop culture shows with Daily Cup of Genre and Breaking Geek Radio. And of course, traditional AVR. And like I said, our SoundCloud is hosting everything right now, but we are working on some migration, so some of the podcasts might not quite appear, but you can get them all right here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. So please do hit the red subscribe button. Thanks to all 362 subscribers that we have as of this this recording. And like I said, guys, if you like other things in entertainment, check out some of the other shows. We're like a good catch-all channel for you, and I'm on most of them, so
Hard worker.
Trying to stay busy, trying to be productive, and yeah, thank you guys for giving me an opportunity to do that, babe. Thanks for being you.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know, being you with me and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, bye.
I'm sorry, did I ruin your moment?